Welcome. Good to meet you in person. Yes.
It's one thing to try to come together and absorb and learn a shared language. And there's also the process of kind of creating a new language. There's along with that a challenge of losing yourself and losing your own identity and kind of forgetting who you are. That kind of push and pull is also something that I love to explore, trying to kind of find all these different combinations and seeing how things work together. We have people coming from Western classical music and people from Irish traditional music, Black American jazz music, Korean traditional music, metaphorically interweaving and seeing how our bloodlines are kind of coming together and how our stories all juxtapose on top of each other. The first step of the collaboration process is not sitting down and making music, but to actually have these intention-filled conversations where we share our family history.
My parents come from the state of Punjab, which in 1947 was partitioned after the British left after 150 years of colonialism. One part remained India, one part became Pakistan. What happened after that partition is one of the largest mass migrations in world history. People fleeing from both sides.
This is my mom right here, and this is my dad. This is me. At 7 years old, I was exposed to the first experience of understanding that there were things for girls and there were things for boys. There was a beautiful momentum where my parents were like, you know what? I think they are right. You will never play like them because you're gonna play like you. And that's cool.
Korea was invaded by Japan. Korean were not allowed to have Korean name, and Korean language was banned. Music also disappeared. People fight to preserve language.
Growing up in Irish music is always a very oral tradition, where you're always just learning from someone, very informally. I mean, I remember being brought down to the pub when I was 6, 7 years old. That was the music school, which was great because you never knew you were learning.
I realized more recently how much I am a product of so many dualities. My mother was an only child of a German Jewish family. My father was American Black. I really come from two very diasporic cultures.
It's important that you start with a name. So my name is Kweku Diallo Tariq Sumbry. Kweku means a male child born on Wednesday. Diallo is a Wolof name. I'm coming from like just a really strong tree of knowledge when it comes to this instrument.
My mother was born in Trinidad and Tobago. My father was born in Grenada. He got a job with the United Nations, and he was sent to work for an economics team in Zambia, in Lusaka. And then we were all in a car accident, and he died. And I was about 3 years old when that happened.
I don't really have a relationship with much of my extended family. Queer people, we like to say all the time, you know, we have chosen family. The practice of building and constructing chosen family is one out of necessity, and it's out of survival.
I'm a deep outsider, and I think if you're empathetic, you feel it all the time. I was mercilessly teased when I was young, and so I have very weird ideas about what is friendship, what is it to be social, because I didn't grow up learning it.
You being Brazilian, you gotta play soccer. It's like a kind of religion in Brazil, you know? And I was really bad. You know? Like my father was so disappointed, like, you know. Then came the dictator thing in Brazil, the military. And the things start to get really bad, like a torture, and people coming to my house, getting out of, you know, to jail. No? They put me in jail. I was 17.
We take time to kind of process together through our instruments and through music. This stage, it's very improvisational. It's through our instruments telling each other, I hear you, and I love you, and I thank you and I have gratitude for you. And the listening part is big. Like I can tell that we're really listening to each other, and we're playing and kind of as we're reflecting. You're just sometimes overwhelmed with this new information and thoughts and emotions and ideas, and just for me, just blowing into the bamboo and then just kind of releasing some of that energy and tension back into the world, and then it causing the vibrations, and those vibrations hitting the other people. It's like a way of kind of processing these stories. I don't know what the music is going to look like at the end of this. I can imagine some things, but I also know that I'm going to be surprised.